All right, guys, as you can see right now, we're not at the bench, but we are gonna open up and unbox this awesome Colt 11.5 upper. This is a genuine Colt assembly that we got from Brownells. As you can see right in here, you can see the 11.5, you can see the whole assembly comes in here. Now this is not a complete assembly. This does not have a bolt carrier group and charging handle because I already have that. So what we are going to do is open this guy up real quick and I'll show you what a stripped one comes with, because that's what we got. We got the stripped one, no bolt carrier group, no charging handle, no rear sight. This is pretty much everything that it comes with. I will move this stuff into the camera real quick. It comes with your genuine Colt booklet. It comes with a little end that goes on the end cap, and then we'll get the box out of the way because that's all that is in there. And then this is how your Colt, genuine Colt upper receiver comes in. They all come in this packaging. They are all filled with a ton of oil. When you open them, you will get greasy. The best thing to do is just go get a can of cleaner. Once you open this guy up and you kind of inspect it to see if there's any defects, it's best to just go get a can of cleaner and spray the guy. All right, so this is opening up your Colt 11.5. Now, as I said, this one does not have a bolt carrier group and charging handle. This does come with the dry film lubricant that is on it from the factory. Now, this is a genuine two-piece Colt double heat shielded handguard. Comes with the original Delta assembly. I do believe that is not an F-Mark front sight base. So this is not an F-Mark front sight base. Some of these do come with that, some don't. It's up to Colt on whether they're gonna send them or not to you. It has a marking here, but that looks like an R. So I believe Radical Firearms is now the one making the components for these uppers, and along with KAK Industries and a couple other companies, because Colt no longer makes everything in-house. There's a square forging mark. This is not the keyhole one. Yeah, there's just a ton of different things. So it's a genuine Colt, but it's not the Colt parts that you're getting from like back in the day. Now, I did go get this at Brownells if you want to head over there and check this out, but we're going to go up and close and personal on the bench. We're going to check everything out from there and go from there, because this is honestly one of the nicest little uppers I think you can probably get for the money. I picked this one up for about $450. No bolt carrier group, no sights, no charging handle, but then again, I have my own bolt carrier group, my own sights, and my own charging handle, so why am I going to spend more money on all of that? You can double that price and get a bolt carrier group, charging handle, and a rear sight if that's what you want to do. But I really wanted to go with this. I really wanted to see how this was going to work. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be right down at the bench here in a moment. But yeah, that is a Colt upper. All right, guys, so we came back. We're looking at the upper receiver right now. This is the Colt 11.5 upper receiver. Now, these are actually really nice, and I'm super happy that Brownells keeps these in stock. It was honestly between this and the monolithic, but the monolithic has not been in stock for like well over a year. I really just wanted to get one of these. Plus, I also want to get a Colt 20-inch, which I'll be getting very soon. One of those Colt 20-inch honestly just looks really cool, and I think it'd be awesome to have. That one, I definitely want to put a free float rail on there immediately. I'm probably not even going to mess with the handguard on it. I'm just going to buy whatever cheap one I can, or even the complete one. I might buy that one with the sights and all that stuff, and then get like a Centurion rail for that, because that will be one awesome looking just 20-inch upper. I think that would be really cool. All right, so here's the markings on this. As you guys can tell, look at that M4 marking right in there. That's pretty cool. That's right there on the upper receiver. That's something that you really don't see a whole lot of from other companies. And then you have your cage code, your 13629, and then it's MP. So this is not the old style Colt markings, but it is magnetic particle inspected. It's a 556, and it is a 1 in 7 twist. As I told you guys earlier, that is an R. That looks like an R to me. That does not look like an F. You may be able to see something different, but I'm looking at that, and that honestly looks really like a really shitty R. And then a number 2. So this does look like an outsourced front sight post. It looks nice. I really enjoy it. You know, I don't know. I don't plan on using a whole lot of iron sights. I like optics. And then we have the bird cage, all the fun stuff there. But yeah, we'll put it together. I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like once I get it all together, because I can't post that to YouTube because for some reason YouTube is full of a bunch of people who I don't like, and they don't like me either. So there we go. All right, guys, welcome back to the bench. So let's kind of talk about the Colt 11.5 733 style upper that we have going on here, what I changed on it and why, and then we'll talk about everything that I feel that this gun is. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right off the bat. It's pretty awesome, but here we go. All right, so we have the Troy 7-inch drop-in enhanced handguard. Now, the enhanced one has a cool little extended Picatinny up here, and then it has these awesome little spots right here for your QD sling sockets, which actually work, and they are anti-rotation, unlike Geisley. Geisley decides to just not do that, so apparently Troy is a little bit ahead of them. I believe, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this looks almost identical to the Midwest Industries, although I will say, I wish I would have waited for this one because this one does cheese grater you up a little bit. But Brownells did send this out to the channel for review, so thank you, Brownells, for that. Honestly, a nice two-piece drop-in handguard. Pretty cool, fits right there on the Delta ring. Super easy to install, takes about 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I can't show you that on here. Maybe if you guys are really asking for it, maybe I can put it up on Rumble or Utreon or wherever you want. I have the Roscoe phosphate bolt carrier group. This is a Carpenter 158 bolt, and then a standard phosphate bolt carrier itself, and then I think something shot peen. The people who are going to nerd out about bolt carrier groups are going to tell you this is probably a really nice one. I really like it. It is it's close second to Sons of Liberty Gunworks, Microbest, and all those guys, because I believe the host maker is Microbest. Because I can't foresee Roscoe building this in-house because the phosphating that they do is a bit different. But yeah, really nice. I went with the PRI Ambi Gas Buster charging handle. Really nice charging handle. Just not going to go through it all the way. It's just, there you go. All right, let's get into the upper. This is a 1-in-7 twist, 11.5-inch. Chrome lined barrel. This has a phosphate coating on the outside. Very nice. This does not have a F-marked front sight post. Now, when it comes to gassing on the carbine length gas tube that's in this, very nice. It's not insanely overgassed. I'm running a Geisley H1 Super 42. Pretty awesome. I did go with a Midwest rear sight. I went with an eotech EXPS3-0, and then I went with the Malkoff E2XTL, the Surefire body, because this has this cool swivel body, so I can kind of move it around need be. And then as of right now, we have just the tail cap, but I might be getting the Surefire switch, moving this over to the other side, and then kind of figuring out what goes on there, because I really want some sort of switch to go on this, either a momentary or a constant on, and the hot button is not coming back into stock at all. Now, I did go ahead and put the Knox. This is just the regular 2-port, so this has the ports at 12 and 3. I went and moved them to 12 and 9, so this is a 90-degree offset. I like it that way because I'm left-handed. I know you don't. Not a problem. It's not going to bother me, but you can set it up how you want to. I thought about putting it neutral time, but for me, I'm left-handed. I'm going to run it this way, especially when I get my can. It's not going to really matter, but I do want it to run this way. When I get a can, it probably won't come off of here, or it probably won't shoot unsuppressed, so we'll figure that out then. I have not got to run it suppressed yet because I don't have a can yet, but I do have a buddy that has a can, and he will let me run his when we get out and go shooting, so I'll talk to you about that then when I get it. Initial impressions. This gun shot fantastic. Not super insanely overgassed. I could tell you right now, if I had a can on there, it would definitely be a lot punchier. I'd probably run an H2 or an H3 buffer if this was in that, or run like maybe one of those bolt carrier groups that allows you to do that. The bootleg, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Coming together, it's not a super heavy upper receiver. I will go ahead and put this, put the weight on there with the new quad rail and all the other fun stuff, which did make this made this significantly heavier than the standard clamshell. I might go at some point and get the Midwest Industries M-Lock version. That's a really nice handguard, and I feel like would actually work really well on here. Plus, I have the little M-Lock version of this for the mount, so we can change out the mount if need be. And then, other than that, it's honestly pretty good. It's got, as I said, it's phosphate coated. This is a chrome line barrel that's not cold hammer forged. The phosphating on this is actually very nice. As you saw in the earlier part of the video, it does have the lovely little M4 mark up there, and it has that awesome forward assist. I could care less about the forward assist. They could emit this off all the guns in the world and it would not bother me, but some people get really bothered that they don't have it. One of my main home defense guns actually doesn't have a forward assist, and I run it really dirty all the time, and I've really never had a problem. I think maintenance on your firearm is more important than the forward assist, but all the people who truly believe that Kyle Rittenhouse is their prophet, Lord, and Savior, You know, they'll tell you left and right that the forward assist is everything that you need and more. I can't get on that. I've seen it do more harm than good, but then again, you know, you do you, boo. It's up to you. You can go, I'm here or there on the forward assist. It can be on there. It could not be on there. I'm okay with it. I prefer it to not be on there, but we'll go with that. As I also stated earlier, this is not an F mark front sight post. I believe that's a B or an R. Now, I have heard through some forums and all the other toxic things that you can find on the internet that Radical, KAC, not KC, and a couple other companies are making parts for Colts. So I know the barrels are no longer made in-house. And I know none of their parts are made in-house. So a lot of this stuff is probably coming from other OEM manufacturers. But when it comes together and it feels good like this, honestly, guys, for $500, this is not a bad upper receiver, especially an 11.5 with a chrome-lined barrel. Not too bad. Accuracy was not too bad at all either. Accuracy, it was very nice, very well out of the park, and all that other fun stuff. Now, let's get into the, how would I put this? The elephant in the room. It's an 11.5 upper. Now, you used to be able to run these on your AR pistols, but you know, the ATF decided they were going to tyrant, because tyrant's always tyrant, and people don't want to listen to me when I tell you that the tyrants are going to tyrant. They're going to tyrant, and that does not stop now. I will tell you right now, we'll call them rapid pews that when you pull the trigger and you hold it down and it continues to fire, we'll call that a rapid pew. We all know what that's called, but YouTube does not want us to say it. That carries the same weight as an illegal spur, whatever you want to call it. We'll do that. So, you know, whatever you want to do, you do. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. But yeah, that's up to you. I'm going to tell you guys right now, the reason why I'm doing this, I am a YouTuber. I don't want to sit here and tell you guys that I'm anything special, but I do put my guns in online for you guys to see and talk about and make fun of. So there we go. I do catch scrutiny from the federal government. I have, you know, had conversations with people I haven't wanted to have conversations with, but I am, you know, here and people get to see these things. So when I say that things are the way they are, for the next 120 days, I believe, I don't know the laws, I'm not an attorney or anything like that, so I won't even go into all that, but for the next 120 days, I will do my best to review this while I can until my Form 1 paperwork gets back for my FN lower receiver, because that will be my SBR lower. But yeah, this is what it is, guys. I can't do much else about it, but I will do my very best to let you guys know that if you're in the market, if you have an SBR, or if you just want to be a person of God, you know, by all means, let yourself know that this is out there for your buying. These are readily available at Brownells. I still believe they will continue to be in stock, and they are pretty awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in to the bench. As always, I hope you guys have fun. And yeah, I can't say what I used to say because, well, you know, YouTube hates people and freedom of expression. So I will let you guys know, you know, to be your own hoodlum. Just go out there and be a hoodlum, guys. Be a hoodlum.